what is this pandemic disease at all, which has caused a lot of fear and panic on our people. Our TV stations are flooded with this pandemic disease news. Today, I'll be unfolding to you the mysteries you don't know about this pandemic disease, COVID-19. This Kelvin with Does Health. It's quite amazing that some of the things that are currently happening has been predicted by astrologers in 169 years ago. Even though at that time there was no scientists, but the world was depending on these astrologers. In the centuries, there was this amazing astrologer called Michael D. Nostradamus, who predicted about COVID-19 in 1551, but the world did not take him serious. He predicted, and in his words he wrote, "There will be a twin year, which will arise a queen, which will come from the east, which will spread a severe disease in the darkness of the night from country with 7 hills, and which will transform the twinklets of a man into a dust to destroy the world. It will be the end of the world economy." After all these claims, what do you think are some of the claims caused to this coronavirus? Do you think it's 5G network? Yes, it's another conspiracy theory to the growing list of theories. Now, folks are blaming 5G network for causing this pandemic disease. How could telecom possibly be related to the spread of respiratory virus? 5G network was rolling out in countries and cities in 2018 and widely spread in 2019, the year China discovered the first outbreak of coronavirus. People are relating viruses to telecom. In the year 1916, there was emergency radio waves. In the year 1918, there was a Spanish flu outbreak. In the year 2003, 3G was introduced to the world. In the year 2003, there was severe acute respiratory syndrome outbreak. In the year 2009, 4G was introduced to the world, and there was a swine flu outbreak. In the year 2019 and 2020, 5G was introduced to the world. In the year 2019 and 2020, there was the outbreak of coronavirus. Two things happening at the same time doesn't mean that they are linked. People on the internet shows 2 maps of the United States indicating areas or suggesting areas where coronavirus is hitting hardly and where 5G network is installed. The claim here is that since COVID-19 is hitting in those areas, and at the same time those areas are installed with 5G network, there is a link between 5G and COVID-19. But the fact here is that the two must not be linked, because correlation is not causation. There are places that are not installed with 5G network but hitting hardest with coronavirus. 5G network might emit radiation which can weaken the immune system of a human, but there is no scientific proof that 5G towers can cause symptoms or 5G radiation can cause COVID-19. Let's be clear here. COVID-19 is a biological disease, or COVID-19 is a biological virus, not an electronic disease. COVID-19 can be spread from person to person, not from an electronic device to person. Numerous recent scientific publications have shown that EMF, which is electromagnetic field, can affect living organisms. These effects include increase in cancer risks, neurological disorders, learning and memory deficits, genetic disorders. The effects goes well beyond human race. All this happens due to the most important being DNA damage. The most important DNA being can be damaged by non-ionized EMF, which is electromagnetic field. What is 5G network? 5G network is the 5th generation communication technologies supporting cellular data. What are some of the importance of 5G network? 5G network has the potential to connect with millions of devices. It also has the potential to change people's lives around the world. How dangerous is 5G network? 5G network is pounded with high radio frequency radiation that can cause DNA damage. In this case, it can cause diseases that are biologically related to DNA diseases, such as neurological disorders, genetic disorders, learning and memory deficits, etc. Scientifically, virus cannot be caused by non-ionized EMF, which is electromagnetic field, or virus cannot be caused by radioactive frequency. I am surprised that folks are claiming that coronavirus is caused by 5G network, and they are misinforming the public. Now, with all these claims about 5G network and coronavirus, which can never be correlated or can never be related, the question is there any way or the other one day virus can be related or correlated with EMF disease? This is left for myself and you to answer.